YouTube, it is your favorite game here, Above Average Cody, coming at you with a grenade placement tips and tricks video here on the map Argyle. We already did this for live fire, and now we are on to Argyle in this grenade tips series. Now, being only a capture the flag map, no oddball holds to break, nothing like that, I'm just going to show you guys some of my favorite grenade placements to help me with pitch points, or even helping out kill enemies across the map. Maybe that my teammates damage, that I was able to damage, maybe you were able to hit the snipe and they duck and cover, everything of the sort, guys. Now, the first pinch point I find myself always in gunfights is right in this corridor here. And of course, if you don't know, guys, the map is symmetrical, so you'll encounter the same exact pinch point right there on the other side of the map, just from a different angle. But in this little area here, you will encounter all kinds of gunfights, and perhaps a lot of people, you know, putting in shots, ducking out, things like that. So the most basic thing I can tell you guys is use the door frames here. And this isn't anything top secret. Again, this video is not only to show you guys grenade placement, but also get you guys thinking about better ways to throw your grenades. Sometimes if I'm taking the fight straight on, or I'm anticipating somebody turning this corner, for example, I'll huck a grenade right off this so it bounces forwards and blows up right at their feet. But chances are, once they see you, they're probably going to duck into cover or something, either to wait for a teammate or what have you. Then you're kind of in the driver's seat here grenade-wise, and this is where using the door frame comes in, because if you throw it here, guys, it'll bounce around and hopefully scuttle around the corner and put some damage. And if you're able to hit them, then you can push in and hopefully get some damage. And again, the same goes for up here, guys. You can either skip one up the stairs and do the same thing, but going uphill rather than throwing it down here. Or, once again, guys, hit that door frame, get it around the corner there, and hopefully do a little bit of splash damage. I'm always encountering enemies here, and there's always people moving this way, guys, because it is CTF. Not many people are going to be pushing the flag down the center of the map. They're going to be using these side lanes. So you can almost guarantee a fight to be happening here. So even if you're not 100% sure, or if you hear a call out, you see a ping, don't be afraid to send a grenade in before you enter, and then push out just in preparation for a gunfight, guys. And obviously this map is not in academy training yet, so I can't turn on endless grenades and just keep throwing them for you guys. So I will be just showing you guys where to throw grenades a lot. But that's just the reality of it, because I can show you like plasmas and stuff, but it's just not the same as like practicing with the M9. But obviously, guys, I like to show you grenade placements around power weapons, so I'm going to show you sniper being pushed from really all of the angles. Now, the first and probably the hardest throw to make is from down here. Say you're pushing down the right side towards your enemy base, and you see the snipers up. Chances are, if the enemy team knows what they're doing, they're going to play for that sniper. It's absolutely crucial on this map, and this is just a really great map to be sniping on. If you can throw a grenade, probably if you aim at about the ceiling here, the grenade will land down onto these steps. It'll take one hop up and then skip up to the sniper, which if you can get it close enough, guys, you can do a lot of damage to whoever is going to get that sniper. And again, guys, plasma grenades just fly further, so that was like an awkward throw. But you guys get the point here, where if you throw it, it will skip up the stairs like that to the sniper, do some damage, and then hopefully with your BR, you can get the finish or the two bursts or what have you to get that kill. If there's people attacking your base towards sniper, guys, it's pretty easy, where you're just going to aim right here and do the aim at the ground and have it take a hop technique, so it hops right to the sniper. Because again, and I preached this in the first video on live fire, guys, do not throw your grenades directly at whatever you want. Here you kind of can, because you have a little bit of room with this little wall here, because if you hit this wall, it'll just bounce backwards and stay there. But again, it's easy to skip it over that ledge. It's easy to get excited and just overthrow it. You really want to do the aim at the ground and then drop it there. And then if you just keep moving forwards here, your reticle will already be over the enemy that you just damaged with that grenade, guys. And now if by some chance you're pushing from up here, maybe you're defending, you know, you're putting in shots across the map, and your footsteps coming up behind, they're going to steal your sniper. Literally, guys, just throw it at this. This is strategically placed here. Just throw it. It'll ricochet right back towards the sniper. Even if the enemy's hiding behind this little triangle here, down below, the grenade will get trapped there. This is very, very similar to the setup on Sniper's Nest on live fire, where that little backboard is there. Always use the angles behind what you're throwing it at if you don't have the luxury of just skipping it off the ground right towards the enemy. And same goes if they're like pushing up these stairs, guys. It's going to be impossible to get a grenade to somebody that's like right here, and they're going to very much be in the driver's seat of the gunfight. Bounce it off this wall. If you hit this wall just right, guys, it'll take a 90-degree turn and go down there. That's really your best shot at getting a grenade on somebody that is hanging out on those stairs, guys. And now active camo, it is active camo in ranked, but here it is overshield because I don't have the ranked setup here. This is a tough spot to be in, and the reason being, these little walls here actually extend out past the platform. So even if you ricochet a grenade off of this, unless you're at an angle from the side, it's not going to bounce down into that ductwork. I'm sure that was an intentional design choice. And this is what I'm talking about here. So the platform, there's actually probably about like a foot or two of extension here. So if you ricochet a grenade off this, it potentially misses or just goes straight down. And then whoever grabs active camo just has a free pass out of there. But again, if you throw it from a good angle like this, obviously this is clear as day, easy throw right down into the ductwork. So if you're playing for it and say you're stuck on the left side where you can't get in the ductwork, because obviously the opening for this ductwork will be on this far side here, I recommend hucking grenades into here as long as your teammates aren't playing for it, because it will get stuck in there, and if they grab it and go that way. Now, if they go above you guys, this is where this ledge can actually work in your favor, because you can actually ricochet the grenade up into this, right into that ductwork. And obviously, guys, I'm saying play the ductwork. This is assuming your team is not up there grabbing active camo, because chances are whoever grabs that active camo isn't going to just drop with it. They're going to grab it and either jump across to the next little duck corner here, or they're going to jump back to the one they jumped from. So just make sure you have your grenades in your pocket and ready to go if you're in a bad position to get it, because obviously the more favorable side is going to be the right side where you're in the ductwork. So be mindful of the grenade tosses I just told you, because grenades can very easily fly in here if the player is sitting at the right angle to do so. But otherwise, you can throw it across. Just be mindful, because it will shoot right out this ductwork and it will do no damage. So you kind of want to, if you're skilled, you can try skipping it off this overshield. Again, guys, I'm sorry I don't have endless frags on, because this is a custom game. But if you could throw it just right, you might be able to get it to stay. If you can hit that little wall there, you can get it to bounce off this wall, but even then it might just scuttle back out that way. But those are just some ways to think about throwing grenades up here, guys, to help you secure that overshield. And now a couple more pinch points I want to go over, and then I'll let you guys go, is the base area. Obviously, we covered the sniper side, and you guys can figure, just throw grenades over here, you know, anticipate enemies coming down these stairs. Very simple stuff. This area right here, I find myself always fighting enemies in CTF, because there's a lot of ways for the enemy to go. The enemy can back up, they can chow you in the base from here, they can move forwards, they can chow you in the base from here, they can drop down, they can wrap around this way, or they can even just jump up and drop straight back. So this is a very good vantage point to be attacking enemy base from, be it if you're attacking or you are getting attacked. It's a good vantage point here, guys. And this is where it's very crucial for you to think about where you are throwing grenades. Again, I mentioned the power point they're going to be standing is back here, chances are. They're not going to be like standing right here and being like, oh no, I'm trapped, you know? So when you throw a grenade over here, you don't really want to focus throwing it too low here. It seems sensible, but if you bounce it off this little corner here, it's going to land right here. And again, the vantage point is here. It's very easy for the enemy to get away from the grenade. So if you just bounce it up off a little higher off this wall here, you'll see it'll land further back. And depending on where it lands, it will either force them backwards this way, or it will force them this way, putting them into a line of sight, hopefully for your other teammates that are helping you defend, or it's going to force them to drop back. But once they drop back, they no longer have a good angle on your teammates in the base, which forces them to take a completely different route. And the reason I'm even talking about this area isn't because it's like super popular. It's not like a crucial area of the map. I just happen to find myself quite often fighting enemies in this area, so I definitely think it was worth going over in this video here, guys. But again, this is a symmetrical map, so everything I described over there, you will experience over here, guys. Just think about using the walls, the elevation changes to your advantage. Again, if you're anticipating somebody coming this way, don't necessarily just throw the grenade straight at them, because it gives them very easy escapes away from that grenade. However, if you hear somebody coming, you know somebody's about to chow, guys, use your ledges. And this is a really good tactic, because if you throw it at this ledge, guys, same thing I mentioned earlier, you don't have to do any reticle movement. You just have to move forwards and your reticle is already centered. So throw the grenade, preferably hit the ledge. Throw the grenade right here. It'll take a perfect little skip. You don't even have to do any of this look up, throw the grenade, look down, bounce it. Literally just walk up to the ledge, throw it off this corner here, and then shoot the enemy, and you can get a very, very fast nade shot kill there. But guys, I'll be honest, that's pretty much everything on Argyle that I like to use. There's obviously some more, like, situational stuff, like throwing grenades up this grav lift, but the reality of it is, it's not too often you're gonna have somebody in your base all the way up there, and if you do, I mean, you're in a tough spot, but just know that you can throw grenades and they will go up the grav lift and then get spit out onto anybody up on the platform. But this is a very long map, guys, so the last thing I'm going to mention is try to be practiced on your longer distance grenade throws, because obviously the map is extremely long, the long way. That's why they call it the long way. But even if you're looking the short way across the map, this is still a very, very long area to throw the grenade. So make sure you're well practiced with throwing your grenades further and accurately, and then be ready for the grenade hops. Don't be afraid to use the walls and things like that, because if you can get a good grenade over here, guys, it can be very crucial to help your teammate either finish a kill, put in some damage on a potential push heading towards the flag, and really everything of the sort. But guys, that's pretty much all of my favorite quote-unquote grenade spots here on this map. It's really nothing special, but as I said in the first video, guys, I'm not a pro. I don't have any disgusting grenade throws like ricochet it off this top pillar at a 30-degree angle. No, there's nothing like that crazy that I do, guys. I'm just a regular player trying to get better and help you guys get better at the same time. So if you're into that kind of stuff, guys, hit that subscribe button. Please subscribe to the channel. All kinds of Halo Infinite content. We stream this game ranked 5 times a week, forge customs. We do all kinds of stuff, guys. It's fun. So hit that sub button, guys. Leave a like on the video. It helps out ever so much. And, of course, comment, are there any grenade spots that you like to do? Are there any pinch points that you think I missed? Or is there just anything you want to say about grenades in general? Put it down below in a comment. And then, of course, guys, channel membership, super thanks if you'd like to support monetarily. It does help out ever so much. But it's the holiday season. Everybody's busy. Everybody's pinching pennies, buying them last-minute gifts. So I understand, guys. Please don't feel like you have to. But anyways, guys, that does it for me. I hope this video helps you out. I hope it helps you think a little bit differently about where you're throwing grenades on this map. And just try to be mindful and be smarter with your grenades rather than just sending them off into oblivion. But alrighty, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. That does it from me. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.